behaviors that people exhibit because of our morality, because of what we stand for, because of our ideology to be a good person in the society, those behavior becomes invalid in our sight. And Very Dark Man is one kind of person who holds such behavior. He lies. Anybody that can come out on social media and lie and lie and clean mouth, to make thousands of people to believe in him. That person is not a good person. The problem of Nigeria today is because we like to sugarcoat nonsense. We don't call people who they are. We sugarcoat things. We worship people. Wicked people in that country. Very Dark Man cannot be in Europe and exhibit this kind of character he exhibits in Nigeria. I have taken over his movement in Europe. I have taken over RATEL. Look at this antecedent he just displayed. Is that the kind of person you want to call like your hero? Come on, people. What is wrong with our brains? We have completely lost all modesty in human race. We worship celebrity. We worship wealth. We worship stupid people. And the fact is this. He drag everybody. But you're not allowed to ask him to even say what you are doing is not right. His people will come and insult and abuse and just insult. I'm like, are you people okay? Are you people okay? This guy went and put himself inside a casket on top of a small girl of 21-year-old girl. He went to put himself inside the casket. Why in Bauchi, Plateau, real people are being pied. The videos are there. They were running inside the field and they were doing them to. On the day it was happening, Very Dark Man was staging a drama. A Nigerian cannot see it. As your president of RATEL in Diaspora, I will see it and will call it out for what it is. I have taken over. Go and tell them that I have taken over RATEL Germany, RATEL America, RATEL UK. Everywhere, I am your president. Very Dark Man is in Nigeria. Let him be there and be moving his people. And if you are in abroad and threaten me, I will find you and I will arrest you, especially if you're in Europe. Threat me and see. Send me all those kind of threats you normally send. Send it to me and live in Europe and put your face to it. Then you will learn the hard way. We are not against VDM, but I want accountability. I want to be able to disagree with him. I said, these people are going into people's DM. There's a lady called Kim. She came down to my platform one day and she spoke. They went to her DM and start threatening her. Why are you going to Ben's page? Why? People don't have a right to disagree. Who is he, self? Who is Very Dark Man? He's nobody. He hasn't had anything. He's individual fight. He's dragging people. Who is he taking to court? Nowhere. He's supporting this government. Tinubu owns VDM. Mr. Ben say it. So if you are supporting Tinubu, yes, VDM is your guy. But I tell you, this government owns VDM. He should come out and tell Nigerians, yes, I am a city boy. And then we'll forgive him and he can do his politics. Not pretending. Not pretending. We know the game. I live in London. Let me bring there's a lady that joined us now. Rhea, hold on. Jackpa. Jackpa. Jackpa lunch. Good evening.
Honestly, I don't really want to say anything anymore because I'm sensing bias in all this. So I really had something I wanted to say, but from what I've heard, I don't want to say anything.
So that means what I am saying, madam, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. That is what is called human being. So if you have an opinion, you can share your opinion. And at the end of the day, the bigger opinion can go in our heart. Once you leave the platform, you can rethink. When I leave the platform, I can think. I give you a chance to talk. So I don't see a reason why you're saying you are not talking anymore.
Statement just now. This logic man made a statement just now that VDM comes and lies to the public, and you reiterated it by saying he will lie and clean his mouth. Can you just give
okay, tell me he doesn't lie and clean his mouth. Madam, you tell me.
Just give me 2 examples of the lies.
Mr. Logic, hold on. Mr. Logic, let me host her. Japa Lunch. Thank you.
Yes.
Can you disagree and say I disagree? He doesn't lie. That is your opinion. I don't have a right to change your mind over what I express on this platform. Eh?
Every human being.
You are talking now. At least this is a way to start.
Every human being lies.
I agree.
Provided when the lie becomes a problem is when you lie and it affects, it's something that will affect another person.
Yes.
Okay. Because you said, he lies publicly. Yes, he does. 100%.
Let her finish. Let Mr. Logic, so that she will not feel like she's been attacked. Madam, please, with due respect, please.
Yes.
I give you the chance. You have the floor. Express yourself as you want to. Disagree with anything you want to disagree with. Please don't feel anything overwhelmed. Please, there are people on the comment section that want to listen to you. Please speak your mind.
Okay, I came in at the point where he was saying that he lies. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want him to, because I actually wanted to really listen and engage. But immediately I came in, I was in like, where that man lies. There was a question he was asking. If you have a friend, maybe you go to a restaurant and the person is very nice to you and is not nice to the waiter, is that person a good person? I came in at that point and I wanted to answer. Then he went further and said that thing. So I want him to give me like just 2. Then I can go from there.
Mr. Logic on the floor, please. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Well, that's a very good. I like your question. So we're here to brainstorm and point out 5 because this platform, I've been following this platform for ages, and this platform is built on truth. No sugarcoating, no mimics, no gimmicks. We say it the way it is, blunt. Now, we thought I should give you 2. Do you remember the GTB saga? Like the BBM came out and said GTB Bank is taking money from his mother's account.
Okay.
And all Nigerians went bizarre. People started destroying their GTB account. Nigerians went on the streets. They were protesting ignorantly. But do you understand? When VDM made that video calling GTB out, do you know what is happening in Nigeria that changes our perception, that took our right to speak? In Nigeria today, there are certain ways you will speak on social media, there are certain tweets you will tweet on X, there are certain comments you will make. The government will come for you, they will arrest you, try you, and jail you. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Why? Because there was a bill passed. And that week, the Senate was debating on that bill. That was the week VDM came out and said GTB took money from his mother's account. Do you know that was a lie when he went to the bank? The mother actually took the money.
Okay.
Is that a lie or a false or a truth?
Okay. Can I talk now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you also believe that it is possible that that woman did not take that loan?
Paid? It's not possible.
Can I explain to you? Can I explain? Because when that matter came in, I knew once where that problem was coming from. But you know, when you are not big on social media, Okay? When you are not big, there are a lot of things you want to say, you will not have the audience. Okay? And I know a lot of people too knew what happened during that. I don't know if he did that thing to distract Nigerians. But on that issue of that GT Bank, this is simply what happened. I have worked in that institute.
Mr. Lodge, can you hear me?
In 1 second, that money comes to your account. Provided you are a salary, your salary account is registered with that. Okay? During my time in that bank, I experienced series of this issue of people who this advert come on their screen. You understand? You just see this advert and you're like, hey, so I can borrow money. Let me try. And you just click it and the money comes into your account. Not that you needed the money. Okay? There are cases of people who knew somebody, your friend can just come and say, let me use your phone I want to call somebody. The person will borrow money in your account, transfer the money to the account, delete the text message, you will not know.
Let me stop you there. How would the person have access to your banking app and transfer money?
It is not banking app.
No, before you make transfer.
Let me explain. I'm telling you.
Okay, because I want to understand something here.
Yes.
Because you are saying somebody can use your
something.
No, I don't understand what. Let me explain what I understood by what you said, which doesn't make any sense to me. You said somebody can use your name to borrow money. When you borrow the money, which account do they credit the money to? Is it not your name? It's not your account. So now, if the person wants to transfer money, the person will need to log into your banking app to make a transfer.
Let me explain, sir.
Okay.
You don't need to log into banking app. This thing has been updated over time. When 737 started, we had series of cases of people borrowing money on people's account without their knowledge. I give you an example of one particular case that was so big. Okay? A man came and said they deducted his money. His son came in and they deducted the money. And he's not owing the bank.
Can I interject, please? No. I want to interject something very quickly so that, Madam, I really like the way you interject your part of the way you analyze it.
Okay.
VDM is a household name.
Do you guys know this lady is not done? You guys should let her finish.
Oh, okay.
No, I think a lot of people didn't understand that part. It is very possible that woman never knew that money came into her account. She never wanted to spend the money. No. I like this kind of excuse.
Money came to your account, you spent
it is not an excuse.
What are you talking about?
No.
Money came to your account, you spent the money, you were transferring money, you were paying people money.
It is not like that. Even if
you say you are not aware.
When it hasn't happened to
If this is not about the
you will not know.
Don't tell me that. Don't give excuses for wrong things. If money come to your account today, you test whatever you want to buy, my sister. When will they pay that money? So they will pay that money.
Let me say something, please. Let me say.
They don't pay money through text. The money must hit bank account for you to spend the money.
I want to speak. There are two types.
You're going to spend the money through text message. It's not your bank account that the money will go to. The money will hit your bank account. Now, what are we saying here? Like you are talking to like a novice.
There are two types of listening. Sir, Logic, please, I want to say something.
How do you guys spend money? It's not from your bank account.
Sir, Logic, I want to say something. I want to say something.
Shut me. You don't shut me.
There are two types of Japa Launch, please hold on. Let me say something. Japa Launch, please hold on. There are two types of listening. There are two types of listening, and we need to understand that we need to start listening to understand, not listening to attack. Mr. Logic Man, you are listening to attack. You have to listen to understand so that you know where she's coming from.
No, I don't like not narrative. I'm a very intelligent person. When you speak to me, go straight to the point.
All right, sir. The floor is open to you.
You are shorting corners because you cannot understand any logical fact that you transfer money through text. That money must hit a bank account for you to spend that money. You must enter your bank account.
This is the issues I have with some people. Like literally.
Okay.
If you're having a conversation with somebody, you listen to understand so that you know where the person is coming from, so that you can relate with their points of view. Not you listening because you want to attack. If you keep
Mr. Logic, in this parliament of my.
Let them say what they want to say. Let them be free to their opinions. Because you're a man doesn't mean a woman won't hear your views.
We don't like time waster.
No, she's not a time waster. Mr. Logic, I want to bring my sister Japa Lunch back, please. Mr. Logic, please give me a chance. My sister, are you there? I want to tell you something. Please, I appreciate your patience and I appreciate your tenacity to listen as well. Mr. Logic, thank you for your contribution. I much appreciate it. And Madam, what happened in GTB Bank is not conclusive. At the end of the day, it was obvious that something went wrong. And the information Very Dark Man got was completely fabricated. Because
money was borrowed into that woman's account and was moved.
Yeah. So no, I understand. I understand. Yeah, madam. Madam, I absolutely understand. That's why we are leaders. And Very Dark Man's supposed to be a leader. The first thing I expected him to do was when the sister called and sent that voice note. I have the voice note because I covered that story very extensive that time. When the sister sent that voice note, said, Mama the money has been going every month for the last 6 months. Now they've just paid my mother and they've taken the money. Only 4,000 left, according to the young lady, to the brother. What do you expect Very Dark Man to do at that point? Coming online to talk or to call the mom and say, Mom, for the last 6 months, you've been collecting this money. The bank has been collecting this direct debit from you and you did not do anything. Why didn't you tell me, Mom? Okay. And if the mom say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you, or it skipped my mind, then you have to do your own investigation, knowing very well your mom, okay, when the money came, what did you do with it? All these things would have come out in the public. It would have been resolved. You would have gone to the bank, asked the bank a question. The bank would have still showed the same message because we get a notification that day that the bank, when VDM went to the bank turned the computer around to him and said, your mother borrowed the money. And this is the phone number that borrowed the money. And this is the money that was borrowed. VDM then paid the money in the bank. And then he later claimed that he was arrested. So, madam, I'm not hiding anything. I will say it again, that was never anything that could have embarrassed him more than that. So that was a lie from Very Dark Man that his mom did not collect money. The mother did collect the money twice, not one loan, two loans.
Okay, let me come in here.
Madam, no, madam, I'm not done. It was, madam, it was 2 loans that the woman took. 2 loans. Took the first one, then do the consolidation, and that is twice. And then for 6 months, her salary was coming in. Now, somebody who received 70,000 and almost 60,000 is taken out of the bank account, that is a heavy imbalance. So you should know, it should cause alarm, and you suffer that for 6 months. So that means you did something, right? But I don't want to go and start dragging Very Dark Man's mom. We've already done that in the back. It is VDM character that we have to deal with. that VDM normally come for other people. When he F off like this, you people that are following him should not be sugarcoating it. Because he can never be a better person with that kind of mentality. You live, I'm sure you live in abroad, and you know that is not acceptable.
Okay, I understand you quite well. The reason why I came in was that idea of saying he lied about that.
He did, man.
VDM is a human being. Nobody is perfect.
I know, but he did lie on the loan, man.
The way he handled that issue was wrong. But saying that the mother took that loan and lied about it.
Madam, VDM has never come out and tell, Madam, VDM has never given an update that my mother did not take the loan. Don't you think VDM owe it to you to explain to his millions of followers that there was a misunderstanding, my mom indeed took the loan or he did took the loan? So where do you get it from that the mother never take the loan when he paid the loan?
What he said was the mother did not take it.
No, that was the initial statement he made.
He paid it off because that loan had to end.
Madam, hold on now. Madam, hold on.
Loans that they did not take, that they did not
Madam, I appreciate. He paid the loan off because the loan was on the mother's head, right?
Yes, yes.
And you also agree somebody else could have took that loan, right?
Yes.
On the mother's name, on the mother's bank account, and the mother spent it. And the mother spent it.
No, the person spent it.
No, the person did not spend it. The mother spent it.
She was paying people in her office.
Yes. So, and then the mother transferred some money to somebody in her office. We have the video of everything that happened. And the lady the money was transferred to, VDM said the lady is no longer working there. So the lady never revealed the name. Do you think that VDM, with all his investigation, he couldn't have find out who borrowed money on behalf of my mom?
Okay, can you give me 30 minutes, 30 seconds? Let me explain something to you.
Yes, ma'am. You take 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Somebody walked in and said they've been deducting his money and he did not take a loan. Okay? He came with his wife and he almost turned the bank upside down. For over 4 hours, nobody could hold him. Eventually, the wife called the sister. And the sister came. She called the sister that they've robbed me. We'll come and see what happened. The sister came. When the sister came, the sister said, listen, let us check. Because while she was shouting, nobody could check. In fact, nobody could attend to any customer because she was turning the place upside down. And then when the sister came, the sister calmed her down and said, okay, let us check what happened. While they were checking, they noticed that a loan was taken in the man's account and the money was moved from the man's account to another bank. But the text message, the man always gets his text messages. But they discovered that on his text messages, there was no text message concerning that loan and where the money went to. But it was when they were checking the account, they discovered that the money was moved. And the money was moved to another bank. Now they not check. The man had some money he saved. He was saving in his account. That money too has been moved. And the man did not know. The money was moved from his account. He didn't notice. He was saving that money, said he wanted to use it to roof his house. Then when they started checking, in the process of checking, they discovered that when they moved that money to another account, when they were moving that money he saved, if they move it to an account in another bank, they cannot trace it. But the operation said, now call another operation said in the other bank to help them check this account. Please help me. While they were checking, they discovered that when they moved that money to that account, the money is moved immediately to another GT bank account. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
When they move the money from GT to maybe Stanbic, the money is moved immediately from Stanbic back to another GT bank account. And when they checked, they gave them their GT bank account number. Immediately they checked, they brought out the face. The man said, I know this person now. Who is the person? Is my boy in the office? Your boy? Say yes. Is my boy in the office now? Your boy in the office? Say yes. Is my boy? Is always in my office. So this boy took this man's phone. When this man walked out of the office, borrowed money, did something, moved the money to a girl's account in Stanbic, and the girl moved the money back to his own account. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
Move that money immediately. If they did not give the opportunity, that the white side did not give the opportunity for them to do that check. They will say, the guy moved the money to somebody's account. Do you understand? Believing that he was the one that moved the money to another person's account. But if that thing was not traced like that, they will not know that it's a boy in his office that was doing that thing, moving his money, borrowing money with his phone, moving the money to another account, and moving it back to his account. How do you explain that? That was why I was saying, they said that girl has left their office. It is possible that girl borrowed that money, moved the money to her account.
No, Madam, can we be honest when we say we want to have a robust conversation? I've been very, very respectful of your opinion and your statement because everything is documented. Whatever happened last time in that month, we did have it. We did have what Very Dark Man said and everything that happened. At no point, did that girl touch VDM's mother's account. It was VDM's mother that bought clothes from the woman and transferred the money to her and also transfer some money to her church. This story did not come from me. It came from Very Dark Man. So this is a very serious thing that make Nigerians to protest for almost 48 hours. So that is a lot of stuff. So when that happened, that time, I feel like Nigerians have lost it because this is not something you can come out to come and protest for. This is rubbish. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the...
There was no protest. It was when they arrested him. Nigerians came out to protest.
Hold on, Madam Lovely. Madam Lovely, good evening. Madam Lovely, good evening. Madam Lovely. Madam Lovely, with due respect, good evening, ma. The protest happened as a result of GTB. They went to the GTB headquarters. They protested. People tear their card. Was that true or not, ma?
That was true. That was true.
So what I'm trying to say now is this. Was those things necessary? And at the end of the day, up to today, we have no conclusive. And this happened to happen with...
No, sir. It was because he was arrested inside the bank. That was why people were... So we are no longer safe with the bank.
You are not understanding what
he was in your premises inside the bank. Inside the bank. Locked him inside the bank. They didn't allow him go out. So Nigerians got angry.
It's emotion.
It's not because of the locked him inside. They locked him inside.
Yes, Madam, hold on. Let Madam Lovely. Madam Lovely was here before you, Chibuzo.
No, I was here before.
Okay, Madam Lovely, let's give Chibuzo a chance to have his say. Chibuzo, what do you think about what we're discussing so far? No, hold your thought. Mr. Logic, hold your thought.
He was leaving the bank, so they locked the door. They locked the door. They didn't allow him to go out. So the police, I don't know if the police are doing what they met him inside the bank. He was arrested right inside the bank. So that was when Nigeria was angry and came out to protest. That you cannot allow your customer, since you cannot protect your customer, that means you cannot protect us and our monies. Do you understand?
Okay.
And you saying that he never came out to talk about the money again. He was arrested. When he came out, he was doing serious on his stay in the prison. So I don't know why that's what else I was saying. My mom, please,
Madam Lovely, your submission is very great, but I wanted you to allow Chibuzo to talk, but you interject. But it's okay. You come back to that. Chibuzo, go ahead. Chibuzo, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Depending on the country you're from. Okay, I want to speak as an independent Nigerian. We get sense when you bring the function. I don't want to talk this on 1 year fans or 1 year gang or 1 year this. Now, this is the two points I want to make now. First and foremost, does video lie? Sometimes yes. VDM is very I don't want to use the word manipulator, but then again, does VDM really impacted in this country, Nigeria? Yes, also in different way, right? Now, if you check the social media space, I think so many of these celebrities, they cannot come outside publicly and scam anybody again. They are scared because of they have one VDM out there, right? But then again, does video also use some sort of emotion and manipulation on some certain issue? Yes. I tell you this, I'll give you 2 examples. Now, in the case of this thing, you guys are talking about the GTV ban, blah, blah, blah. Video will never come outside and say his mom later borrow money or will start telling you Nigerians what really happened. Do you get? He will just allow it to die naturally because he doesn't want to show himself that a mom can do such kind of a thing. And you know, what kind of thing, we just allow that situation to die.
So it's integrity.
You say what?
So
when it comes to its own impact, it was actually that is integrity. If that is integrity, that's what someone will just ask. If someone does that person have integrity? Someone that keeps information from the public and you claim you have integrity. What do you understand by integrity?
Okay. You people said it was VDM that came out and said his mother took this money. It was the one that came out and said the mother paid for clothes from this money. It was the same person that came out and said the mother paid tithes from this money. So what else were you expecting him to say? He said the truth to the whole world. That's integrity.
So
you're mixing it up. You're getting
Chibuzo. I think we are interrupting Chibuzo. He was going somewhere. Chibuzo was just trying to lay down some kind of where he's going to. Chibuzo, go there. Go where you want to go. Lovely. Allow Chibuzo to submit his statement, please.
The reason why I come up is that you say something. You say, on your last statement, that's the reason why I just pressed that request button.
Yes.
You said that VDM is working with APC government. That is where I totally disagree. Yes. I don't know. A bit. Let me use the word a bit closer to VDM. At least I know people around him, like Kokopi them. I do have some little chat with them, and I can tell you for free that this government APC, they are not happy with VDM. I can tell you for a fact they are not happy with VDM because sometimes it comes to them and it hits them hard.
Okay. I want to Chibuzo, now I'm interrupting you. Chibuzo, I want to ask you a question. Is it Chibuzo that asked that question that said, Oga, your plate, they make noise. Not me and you go chop that food. Hold on, sir. Oga, Ima, hold on. Chibuzo, you said something. You said you don't believe that VDM is working for the government. That was the statement that made you to request to come up so you can debunk it. Okay, I want to tell you something, and these are facts, and the fact is logical in every aspect. If you are Tinubu government right now, if you are the presidency right now, and you understand the situation of the country right now, you know what is going on in the country, you know that things are bad to the I don't know how to even describe the state of the affairs in Nigeria. So we have American soldier in Nigeria as I'm talking to you right now. As I'm talking to you right now, yesterday, since on the 2nd, no, it actually started on the 1st. It started from Plateau State, then Bauchi. People, we are being pied like cassava. You know, when you pull cassava, then we are running on a field, open field. The video is so graphic, YouTube will sanction it. And when this thing is happening constantly, what you see is opposite drama. Now, I want to ask you a serious question. This King Michi situation, she's, how old is she? 21 years old?
26.
Or 26? 26 years old. 26-year-old girl. Girl, we don't even feel young very well. Sure, they do her own. Okay? Somebody, they pump money for her. All of a sudden, the girl wake up in the morning. The girl said, the only person when you want drag this morning, na very dark man. Even me, before I go drag very dark man, do you know the amount of pepper I have to eat to come out and drag very dark man? So this girl just wake up in the morning, carry her phone, say today, as they break so, na very dark man, he won't drag. Please pay attention. Oh, he carry phone, begin to yab very dark man. I start time, in all honesty, but it was engineer from somewhere. It was engineer from somewhere. Now, the guy started to yap very dark man. Do your own. Osime gave me money. I use it to do this. All of a sudden, very dark man reply. King Michi reply. Very dark man reply. And this happened on the 1st of March. On the 1st of March, people were being pied across the Nigeria. Plateau, number 1. The videos are there. And all of a sudden, this case blow up. Every blog, every RATELs, it become their number 1 trending topic. Now, if you are the government of the day, and somebody took over the media space when Nigerians were supposed to looking at that direction, do you say VDM is disadvantage or advantage to the government, knowingly or unknowingly? Please go ahead, sir.
Very good question. And I have my own answer to that. Okay. Now, in different reason, some people may call it distraction. Why would, to my own end, I will see it as if, because the girl actually come for video, right?
No. Forget about the girl coming. I asked you a question. I said, if you are the government, if you are the spokesperson of President Tinubu right now, to clean his image, to work for him, and something as bad is happening in Nigeria, and all of a sudden, one big, highest influencer in Nigeria took over the social media because VDM took it. VDM owns it. Whether you like it or not, whether it's engineer, VDM controls the narrative, including putting himself on a casket. So I want to ask you a question. If you are the spokesperson, let's say you are Lai Mohammed or Adeshina, because currently we don't even know the name of the current. Do you know the name of the current Minister of Information?
You cannot know.
Oh, no. Why do you think this government don't even know? They don't even know. They don't even have a spokesperson. Under Buhari, we have Lai Mohammed, who is Lai actually. Then we have Garu Bashehu. Then we have Adeshina. These are powerful people. And they every day they were sweating. When I mean sweating, they were sweating. How all of a sudden everything expire? I said 7 in 10 Nigeria, they don't know the name of the spokesperson of the president. Don't you think if you are the president, you are happy because the heat is not on you? Somebody else is observing the heat, and his name is very dark black man. And he's hold on. And he's the only guy that say, you come for me, you are the victim. He come for you, you are the victim. So he's the only guy that can drag senior advocate of Nigeria. He's the only guy that can drag everybody, including making somebody to disappear, to go and seek asylum somewhere. He's the only guy that Chief of Army Staff will host. He's the only guy that can tell 36 or 30 ministers that they are daft and deaf. And you cannot see it as anything other than what it is. Chibuzo, you cannot see it. Nothing to see here. My brother, the word control opposition, please Google it and read the meaning. VDM can drag anybody. For who? Who benefits after all that drag? Who has VDM taken to court? Who has get convicted? It's a strategy. And when you study politics, you know how important that part of strategies is. This government know that Nigerian youth, if you give them a chance, they will run you out. They first of all eliminate opposition. Then they neutralize the youth without even asking them a question. That's why you see all this engineer boat on comment section everywhere. They insult, they abuse, and some people are naively following without knowing what they are following. That's why my leadership as the president of RATEL International will bring a decorum into the room.
Mr. Ben, don't be angry. Who gave you that title? Like, is it collectively? Or...
Oh, it's collectively, worldwide. Worldwide. Diaspora in America, in China, they have sit down together and said, you, our president in diaspora, you are the most logical RATEL they have ever known. And they know that I have proved it over and over again. And the election was held yesterday, and I was elected. Officially, I am the president of RATEL International, Dubai, Bahrain, Kuwait, Germany, China, America. I am the president, and we're not affiliated with government. We will speak the truth, and our counterpart in Nigeria, we will call them out, and they have a right to call us out. So,
is VDM aware of that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not affiliated with VDM RATEL Nigeria. Now, RATEL Nigeria, they don't ask him a question. Has VDM ever answered a question since you know him? I want to ask you a question. You send your kid to school, and their teacher say they don't answer question, and they're supposed to be their teacher. You are in a group meeting, and your leader say he doesn't answer question. He can only dish it out, no question. What do you think about that, Mr. Chibuzo?
I think probably the teacher have no right to, if my kid say we no answer question or what?
Yes, if your kid's teacher say it doesn't answer question, or your kid are going to, yeah, the teacher said they don't answer question. Whatever they say is the final.
What is it teaching then?
I want to ask you then your question now. If you are part of our team, me, you, Logic Man, some other people, Chibuzo, Anthony, and we are in a group, and I am the leader, and I say I don't answer question.
Is he a North Korea president that don't answer question? You must answer question now. Everybody answer questions. Because they must question you in some certain things you do.
I want you to tell me, have you ever seen VDM answer any question since he started his movement? From anywhere?
You only respond to criticism.
I say question, not criticism. It's his own narrative. So I want to see VDM answer question the way you're asking me question now. Don't you think it is stupid of anybody who has a master's degree to be following that kind of a person and say this person is my leader in any form? Somebody that told you he doesn't answer interview. Somebody that told you accountability is not part of his strategy. He said it with his own mouth. How do you live with that? How do you go to bed knowing that this guy does not answer question? I want to ask him a question. VDM, what happened to the girl that took your mother's money. You see, the two ladies that came now, they only guess. They're guessing. VDM has never answered the question. They are guessing. They are guessing.
So, Mr. Ben, my point here is this.
No, we're not leaving this place. I want us to deal with this. I said, how do you deal with a leader that I say he doesn't answer question? If Tinubu tell you now he doesn't answer question, if the charity you donate money to, they don't answer question, if people criticize them, they just do whatever they want. They come and on ring light and make money from their explanation, which has nothing. They don't have, you can never put microphone on their mouth and ask them a question. Say, Mr. VDM, can you tell us how you got arrested? Which part of GTB Bank did you get arrested? Why nobody saw you? Why no video of you? Who was there? We don't believe this story you are saying. Can you prove it? Like the way you people are grilling me now. Is that not what a leadership is all about? Do you think in the UK, in America, any public person will say he doesn't answer question? Especially a person that say donate money for me. How do we just forget this kind of thing? How do we just wake up and think we become a mumu overnight and think it's normal? How is it impossible? What kind of a juju have VDM used for you people in Nigeria that people think it is okay for this kind of ludicrous behavior? It breaks my heart. And I know this is not popular because Nigerians, they like likes. Listen, I don't feed from likes. I don't feed from there. I feed from fact. And this leadership of RATEL International, we will save our mumu. We will save our people from being ignorant. You live in abroad where accountability is order of the day, and you are supporting a clown who says he doesn't answer question. A clown.
Mr. Ben, I have 2 questions for you. Just
okay, you see now, you have a question for me.
Uncivilized people, because civilization starts from how you think, how you respond to circumstances in your front. The minute you lack that ability for nuance to distinguish between right and wrong, you have lost it. And that is the typical example of the Nigerian behavior.
Mr. Ben, I have 2 questions for you. The first question is this. You know, when I came earlier, I told you that sometimes does VDM lie or take some certain things based on emotion or just find way to just, make him, even when you know you have F up, I'm sorry to use that word, even when you know you have, mess up, just find a way to just make it look, okay and all that. Yes, it does that sometimes. Even sometimes, me and my colleagues, we do criticize him sometimes, right? On this particular issue, I don't like the Mirabel issue, a lot of them like that, right? But then again, I will never sit and play some certain things VDN have done that is good. But I just want it to be balanced here, right? I'm not trying to tell you I'm the rapper, I'm this and that. I'm just in Nigeria living my life. I'm very angry with everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are some certain things him too he have done that's okay as well. So I just want the whole thing to be balanced. If you want to criticize him based on what he did that is wrong, or you feel that he did wrong, then we still go back to some of the things you have done that is right. Because I don't see him criticizing Tinubu and the same time he's still working for the government. Because what he did to Tinubu, I will tell you this. Because I'm a lawn tennis coach. Yes, I'm also into real estate, right? And now, I'll tell you for a free, I'm coaching a minister here in Lagos. You know what he told me? He told me that this guy has been overdoing that. In my target table like this.
Nothing. I say, let me tell you something. I want to stop you there. You see, my brother, you are educated, and I'm not going to be able to even start to put your class of education. You are enlightened, because education is nothing. You can be enlightened. You are enlightened. I explore you to enlighten even more. Okay, now your reason is this: oh, this guy is dragging Sheyi Tinubu, and how can he be dragging Sheyi Tinubu and be working for them? You just fall into the trap.
That's a game.
You just fall into the trap. You literally fall into the trap. So you think, let me ask you a question. Do you think B Lord just wake up one morning? You don't understand though. See, this government is the most brutal government you ever witness in your life. They came prepared. Sheyi Tinubu is an advertisement guru, and they have the money to do what they want to do. What they do, they basically neutralize social media. They give to Nigerians what they want, and they replace it with noise. Now, VDM came out and said, Sheyi Tinubu, somebody is giving you lollipop. You do lollipop. And you think that's an insult. It's a range insult.
No, it's not even that part. Trying to tell Sheyi Tinubu that your father is the worst regime in the whole world.
Is this a game? Okay, it's the worst regime. Your father is the worst regime in the whole world. What if you ask yourself, VDM hasn't told you that he will support anybody in 2027? Has he not told you that?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay, that is a typical example of a control position. The control position will oppose from outside, and they will never. VDM is a toothless dog that can never bite its owner. They own him. VDM, they own you.
You know, Mr. I can go on and on, because I want to be clarified with this thing you are saying.
Yes.
Now, take EFCC as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
They always come to the EFCC boss, right? Like I told you, the kind of work I do, so I'm privileged to be in the circle of an elite there, different at least, right? Now, you see there, none of them, like 80% of them, they are not cool with it. I'm not trying to tell you that this is social media stuff. This
I said before I cannot explain each one for you. I want you to use your own phone now to Google control opposition and take your time to check the characteristic of control opposition, and take your time to understand the government that use control opposition. What did they start with? They will first of all destroy the main opposition, and then they will rise up a figure. That's all I can tell you. So that figure will be acting as opposition, but he never can bite the government. And that is why you always see, every time there's something concerning the government top people, VDM never dragged them. And when he tried to drag them, he removed the comment on Instagram that can goes on fire. For example, Natasha Akpoti with Akpabio. VDM sided Akpabio. 100% sided Akpabio. For example, Wike versus Fubara. VDM sided Wike. For example, Natasha Akpabio, VDM supported Akpabio, sorry. And then Regina Daniel and the husband, Nedi, VDM supported Nedi. And I want you to understand, I don't care what the difference are. We, the people, we can never stand with the government of the day that are oppressing us. And we are the main opposition. Every opportunity to call them out, we should use it. VDM came hard on Regina Daniel, came hard on Natasha. And you cannot see it, but this guy will come hard. When it has nothing to do, he will drag Nedo, he will drag this, he will drag that. Do you know Harrison? He didn't get any result from Harrison Dragon. They asked him to shut up, and he shut up.
But Mr. Ben, saying I recall one day that you were saying that at least you use a platform to make it.
Yes, yes, I did, because I'm a diplomat. Hold on, because you guys keep, oh God, you guys keep bringing this thing. I'm a diplomat. I told him to leave the matter because he can't go further. Mr. Logic, before, when VDM started, what did I say about VDM going into a Harrison matter? Please, somebody else, maybe not Mr. Logic, somebody should come and say it before I play the video. I said, no, let him. What did I say about VDM trying to take on Harrison? And how did I say?
You said this is going to be his biggest fight in his career, and he's going to back down.
I said he's going to back down. I said it. I made the video. I said it. When VDM was in Tunisia and he came out and said in 2 hours, I give Harrison 2 hours. What happened? Can you explain to me what happened, Ogachi Buzo?
When he gave him 2 hours for him to come and confess, right?
Yes.
Listen, didn't do that. He didn't even respond.
So what happened? What did VDM? Because VDM came out and make a statement again. Then later came in the evening and make another statement.
Yeah, he said, according to him, he was like, after 2 hours, he said he's still giving more time.
No. He came out, he said a lot of people are calling him and begging him.
They are calling him, exactly. A lot of people are calling him and telling him not to move further on the case and all that.
Now, do you know the information VDM has on Harrison? I have it. And I've said it several times here. VDM just needed to come and solidify it. And they switch him off. And he then sent a message to Harrison and said, good luck in your endeavor. So VDM know who to buy. And let me tell you, I may be small on followers, which I don't need basically. I have no fan. I have no followers. I have people that are community with me. And even when they elected me now as the RATEL International President, we are all together in this. Have I disrespected you since you came this evening, my brother?
No.
The two ladies that came, did I disrespect them?
No.
I want to bring Emma. Emma, go ahead. Emma, you waited. Emma, go ahead. Emma, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Because I was listening to everything everybody was saying. I think one thing I want to say to Mr. Chibuso is that Mr. Chibuso mentioned something. He said that a coach, whatever that he said is coaching, and is with some people. So one thing I want to bring out is that Mr. Chibuso, you know, today now that we are now in Nigeria, because that is my main problem with our president. Can you travel by road from Lagos to Abuja without fear? Let me answer that question for you.
No. He can answer it. Chibuzo can answer it. Chibuzo is an adult. He can answer the question.
Thank you, Mr. Ma. First and foremost, when it comes to APC, you go to my page. I swear for tomorrow I met him. God, that man is an evil man. I will say it anywhere. I say, come and arrest me. You guys are bastards. Yeah. Sometimes I lose clients because of some of my words, because sometimes I get totally angry. You cannot travel by road because everywhere is being terrorized because of this evil government.
How can most people travel? How do they travel? Most people. Mr. Woman, please, I want to say something, please, because I want to bring a point out there. Because there's something, because Mr. Chibuso, so that is San Igbo. I'm a typical Yoruba man, originally from Ibadan. I lived in Nigeria in 2002. So I see a lot of people travel to Nigeria
and things are happening to them. Like one of my boys traveled to Nigeria last year. He was kidnapped, and the escort that he go with, they're there. You understand? So things like that can do a lot. I would like to do. What percentage is that of people that travel? What percentage? Okay, Mr. Woman, I'm coming. I just want to say something. I will answer the question. So something happened in December. My mom was like, I want to rest. My father is the HOD, wherever in some school in Abuja. He was like, I want to rest. He traveled by road until November to our father. He rest. He wants to come back for Christmas, before Christmas. My mom is scared. She went with one of my sisters. She wants to come back to you, but she was so scared. My mom was so scared that she needs to fly back to Ibadan. We don't want her to go by road because where are we going to get money if I don't pay her? Can you believe that something was easy for me without saying another thing? I had to raise everything, talk to my wife, even though me and my family is supposed to go on holiday, I stopped it just to make sure my mom and my younger brother sisters go to Ibadan. You understand? Not going by road. But what I want to bring out is take a look at this. I support people to vote for this president. You did not answer my question now. Okay. To finish what I'm saying. No, your example is actually the exception to the norm. Every single day, people travel Lagos to Abuja, Plateau to Abuja by road. Not everybody can afford, very few people can afford that flight. You know, all these incidents we hear, they are exceptions to the norm. It's not every single person, it's not every single instance. It's unacceptable, yes, but all these scaremongerings that people do all over the place. How many people can afford flight tickets to Abuja? My niece lives in Abuja now. She comes home to Lagos every single time by bus. So let's just settle down.
Mr. One Man, Mr. One Man. Mr. One Man, 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 Mr. One Man. I want to greet you for coming back again to our evening. You say something. You say people travel. Your niece live in Abuja and they travel by road. There are people, like 95% of Nigerians cannot afford to take a flight. And they have to be forced to travel. They have to. It's not, some of them, if they can afford it, the first thing they will do is to go by air instantly. No, let me submit my, because I try to be quiet. So people are doing it because they are desperate, because there's no other alternative option for them. And the government is not helping. Let's not pretend here. Let me tell you guys something. A lot of people actually think I'm this kind of anti-Tinubu. No, I am for fairness. I am for all Nigerians. If I criticize Tinubu, I did it to Buhari. Okay, I did it to Buhari. I did it to other leaders. I did it to... No, hold on. Hold on, sir. Oga, hold on. Oga, hold on. Because whenever you come here, you think people are just doing fear-mongering. We're not doing fear-mongering. From the first of this month to today, people have been pied across Nigeria.
Please, can I say something? What happened to my family in 2 years ago? I think you know happened to you. I took one of my favorite uncle. He went to what is on his way to deliver his goods, and they took him. All the grandchildren in diaspora, they all of us have to be when they're going to win. Can you believe that we complete the money we requested for? That uncle was a very nice uncle, and after contributing travel with my children, they take find that from me. Somebody like what do you expect somebody like me to think about Nigeria? They see behavior as but your thoughts are clouded by your personal experience.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Your choice are clouded by your personal experience. That means your thought are clouded by your personal experience. Does it mean that your statement is clouded by your own personal experience?
Let's not pretend that you see this one man is not a honest person. Your words are not your personal. Let's not. No, when I say you are not, it's not an attack, it's not an insult. It's by your words that you speak. We all know what is happening in Nigeria. Why are we pretending that you cannot travel? People have to travel because they have no choice. If people have the choice, no Nigerian will ever travel by road. They will fly. Yeah, they have the money. Because safety is not guaranteed. In Nigeria today,
and you are right, Mr. Logic. You are 100% right. If people have choice, they will not even attempt to go by road. Oh, bless. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I want to state the fact that the security.
Bless. You have not greeted Mr. President of RATEL. No congratulations. This is very unfair. I am disappointed.
I saw it.
Yeah, and you people cannot greet. Congratulations, Mr. President-elect. What's wrong with our people? Hatred. You see hatred. Even one man, with all the love I have for you, you cannot even say congratulations. I am elected the RATEL president. One man say your congratulations. I've been elected RATEL president worldwide. No, I take it. I take this position. I beg, I take this. I am the RATEL president worldwide. No, apart from Nigeria. Thank you. No, I'm not better than very dark man. I am not, sir. I am not. I am very humble. I am very humble. Yeah, Mr. Bless, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you by joke.
My name is Bless, and I am a medical doctor.
Thank you, sir.
In Nigeria, yeah. So, first of all, I want to state the fact that the state of Nigerian security has gone down, far down than how it used to be. First of all, before, you could travel without fear, even though you cannot. Please, just.
One man, wait, Mr. Benovez, one man, APC man. But I don't understand. Don't come and provoke people here now. I just want us to be balanced. I really hate all these comments. Tinubu, don't send them to run down the country. I mean, Nigeria now.
Okay, sir. Somebody that is not proud is also a Nigerian. Mr. One Man, you may be proud, but somebody else is not proud. Let them express themselves. It's freedom. Go ahead, Mr. Bless.
Yes. So you could travel without fear. You could travel to any part of this country without fear. But as I speak to you, if you want to travel, because I am currently in River State, if you want to travel from River State to even a close by state like Bayelsa or Delta, you have to carry your heart in your hand. First of all, you're having fear of not being kidnapped on the road. You are having fear of you just going out and you're not back. You're not back in the house. Now, we are not saying that that the person you are supporting is not trying. He has tried his own best to what he feels.
No, it's not trying. No,
hold on, Chief. I am going somewhere. Now, to him, now what he feels he is doing, to him he feels he has done enough. Because you will always hear him say, oh, that his policies are working, even though we are not seeing. They are all audio policies. They are not working to prove those policies. It is always the policies are working. You see the Senate president saying that Nigerians are very happy with the president. But all those things now, to them, they feel they are working, but we are not seeing it. Now, the question you would have asked, Mr. Wama, would have been, okay, now since you are saying that there is no safety in Nigeria, there is no security guarantee to Nigerians, what can we do? But if you don't even want to hear what people want to say, you are just fully supporting the president when you yourself know. You see one thing about the truth. You might always want to cover the truth, but the truth cannot be hidden. Deep down in your no.
But who do you support? Be honest. Who's your candidate?
Right now, I will not tell you.
You don't have to tell us. We all know. Even the post knows your candidate.
Hold on. I don't know what you were going to ask. Okay. But then deep down, you know 100%, brother, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not doing.
All right. So who will come in and fix it? Who would you recommend to come in and fix it?
Hold on. You know that he's not doing fine. He's not doing fine in all aspects. In all aspects, he's not doing fine. But then you may choose to support him because that's what you want. For whatever reason, we are all Nigerians. We have
Because so we have that demonic mindset. That's not even necessary. But are you ashamed to say who your candidate is?
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, just tell us now. We all know your candidate, but tell us what to hear from your words.
About the candidate, my brother. It is not about the candidate. It's not about the candidate. It's by you giving a fair evaluation of this area.
Is that what you have just done? You said it's done nothing. Is there a fair assessment?
Okay,
it's done nothing now. You claim to be a medical doctor. Is that a fair assessment?
No, he's not claiming to be a medical doctor, sir. Mr. One Man, the kind of insult you give people here, if we give you, would you like it? A man say, I am a medical doctor. You say he claimed to be a medical doctor.
His comments have to be consistent with that level of education. That's why I was querying it. His comments are not consistent with that level of education.
Mr. Woman, okay, point out to me. Point out to me 3 things. Please, point out to me 3 things that you feel Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done.
Well, you can leave 10. You don't want to have to point to anything. You know the list.
To answer that,
give you 50, but you all know the list. It's quite nonsensical to say he hasn't done anything. We all know.
I know, Mr. One Man. Mr. One Man, you are here to disrupt because you fight everyone. Everyone is against. Oh, Mr. One Man, hold on. Mr. One Man, a joking by sorrow. A joking by sorrow. Omo Yoruba ni mi kí ló ṣe. Ẹ má dá mi dúró, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? Then kí n bá fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní. You called me IPOB the other day. I'm Egbira boy, Egbira from Kogi. Mother, father, Egbira. Kí ló ṣe?
You see one thing, I've seen a lot of people who have come to support this administration. Now, one thing that is common with all of them is that they cannot point out. They will always tell you, I have more than 20. But you tell them, point out 3. Let me know what this government has done.
I'm going to give you the list if the host allows me.
Now, I can
I can tell you what Tinubu have done. Tinubu have successfully destroyed and disorganized the whole country.
Okay, you have given Mr. One Man chance now to talk, because I wanted to hold him down there so I can bring preach out, and then after Blessed finish and Preach can talk, because Preach has been waiting. Blessed, go ahead and complete your statement.
He will never tell you this is what he has done. Everything we hear is policy, and the fact is that under this administration, there are 1 million
students that their fees have been paid. Is that
hold on, please.
Mr. Logic, what did he say? Mr. Logic, what did he say?
Please, those students are imaginary students.
Please hold on.
If you say 1 million students, can you name 100 students that you know? Just 100. Anybody in the comment section. No, if I put some people name. If you like to what effective is supposed to do? Is it the security of the country?
Please hold on, let me learn. Now, you see what I clearly told you guys, that they will always hold on, Emma.
Emma, hold on now. Emma, patient.
You see what I clearly told you guys. You see what I told you guys. They will always say we have over 200, but they cannot point. They cannot tell you specifically this is it. This is it. Now he's talking about the people on scholarship. Now I can clearly tell you that even the people on scholarship. Hold on.
Scholarship system now.
What?
It's not a scholarship now.
All right, I want you to, Mr. Bless. We're not going to argue. You're not going to argue back and forth. Mr. Preach, go ahead.
You need the loan that they said after 2 years.
It's not a scholarship now. It's just basic
What are you saying?
Rest.
You see something? You cannot defend the administration without looking stupid.
No. I say no foul language. We can disagree. We can be arguing.
No, because you cannot this is it now. I can point out this administration hasn't done. We are all.
Mr. Bless, hold on. Go ahead, preacher man.
Sorry, host, can you process candidate before you move the mic?
No. There's no point for that, please. We'll come back to that. You can ask him directly, he can tell you. Preacher man.
Yes.
Preacher man. You have no. You haven't started. Don't you see? I am the new RATEL president. Congratulations is all I want.
Congratulations.
I like it. Give me another one.
Congrats.
He treat me. He does fit my belly.
So what I actually want to say is that we are all young people here, and I believe we're all Nigerians. So anything we are doing here, let's have it in mind that we're not just, trying to showcase what kind of education we've attained or express and all that. All we are doing here is for us to have a better country. And so wherever you are in diaspora, you're still going to come back home. And if the Nigeria that you want to come back and meet is not like leveled, you won't come. So in as much as we want to display what we know and all of that, one mindset like Nigeria should be fixed. Even if it is Satan that's going to come fix it for us, good and fine. That's what we want. So what am I trying to say? the reason why I opted to come up here is because you guys talked about insecurity, like Nigerians traveling by air, by road, and all of that. I heard somebody was saying that people are traveling. How do they travel? Are they not traveling? How will you say that? You and I have heard news, like I've watched videos, have seen things happening on Nigerian road. Is it that people are not going to travel for their works and all of that? People are traveling like by road because they don't have any other choice. They don't have any other choice, and that's the truth. So the main point I want to make here before I go down is that I want to just clear your doubts. I'm in Plateau State. I'm born and brought up in Plateau State. Yeah, I'm actually from the southeast, but almost all my life has been here in Plateau State. One of my friends lost his mom, and the burial is going to be on Friday by this weekend. But I decided not to travel because the journey is going to be made by road. Because of what? The route is, you can't even imagine it. You can't, on a clear eyes, you can't even take on the route that you want to travel to a far distance. See, I do business here. Most of my clients, they come to the town for their businesses because they have no other choice. They must have to eat. They must have to meet end needs. Like, imagine, let's say now you want to make a travel that's gonna take you like, let's say 30 minutes or 20 something minutes, and you won't even want to do it. You won't even want to do it. Like, you want to wait maybe at the midday, like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because before you can make that journey. And once you go out, you'll be calculating time so that evening will not catch you outside, so that you roll back home. And if you want to make that travel, like that journey, you're not going to take up early in the morning. You have to wait till midday, and you'll be taking time to rush back home. Is that what we call security or normalcy? So the bottom line here, what I want to clear is that insecurity is on the height of it. I've been here during Buhari's dispensation, good luck Jonathan, but this time around it is something else. So let's discuss on how these things are going to be fixed. So let's remove sentiments. That's all I want to say here.
You have spoken very well. Thank you. Very calm and articulate. Thank you very much. Thank you. I must appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Sentiment, are you there? Sentomo. Yes, sir.
You know, the one that bring the issue of security, right?
Yes, you brought it. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I want to say something. You know, the main problem about Nigeria, people like us we attend primary school, we don't attend middle school, we don't attend primary school, from certain public school, from A to state. But one thing I want to bring out is that the main problem is insecurity of Nigeria. You understand? But now, Mr. Ben doesn't want to, Mr. One Man doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know what to get from there. I don't go to politics, I don't do anything about politics. But, well, Nigeria is going to move forward. We elect as a president. First thing I expect is to work on. You can make it, don't make tell people to go this side. You don't want to see these people anymore. You're doing it for and you see, are you happy? When you see people dying, are you happy? I don't know what to say because I'm angry.
It's okay. I want to bring Mr. One Man in. Mr. One Man, I see that a lot of people interrupt you because you also interrupt people. Mr. One Man, you have time. You have 3 minutes to tell us why you think Nigeria should look at this government in any rational way than what is currently being debated.
So, thank you for having me, host.
Go ahead.
I was inviting to tell us who his candidate is, or he called from me to recall from something, you know. You see, the Chibuze, do you want to speak or do you want to mute? Because I know you start shouting abuse now.
Chibuzo, hold on. Now, there was no abuse coming from Chibuzo.
He just speaks in abuse.
Oga, one man, I called you out. I say, take over. Forget about their candidate. Tell us why people, like people that are independent, people that want to be convinced to see any action that this government is taking. Tell Nigerians, sell your market instead of asking them what do they support. Go ahead.
So Tinubu has been in government for just under 3 years, but those 3 years have been eventful. I don't think anybody's disputing. That's not a controversial statement. But those 3 years also, they've been the most reformative years in the history of our country. Without this, it's irrefutable. They've been the most reformative years in the history of our country. And with reform comes pain. So we have to look to where we're coming from in order to say where we are and then understand where we're going. I don't think how young this space is, you all lived through the body years. Don't pretend as though you don't know what happened there. It's snakes swallowing monies, burying in Benue State every day, 7,000, 70, 80, 90, every single day. Every single day. Little slaughtering. They were making incursions into Yoruba land. People in Ogun State in IDP camp, and they will slaughter, and Buhari will say, we have to learn to get on with our neighbors. So this was where we were coming from. Do you not remember when we were using Naira to buy Naira? Do you not remember what Emefiele did? Do you not remember Abubakar Malami? You've forgotten? You've forgotten where you were coming from? Do you not remember the Naira swap? When people that were selling perishable things were just ruined, they were committing suicide. They changed money, the other one not. This is where we're coming from now. 3 years ago, I'm not talking about 2 years ago, I'm not talking about 15 years ago, 3 years ago, the country was collapsed. You all know this. So look at where we're coming from, look at where we are now in under 3 years. Before, intellect, capacity, direction. Buhari left 3 billion net in the reserves. Our reserves now is 38 billion net, 50-something billion gross.
With how many loans?
So I want to just shut your mouth. Are you literate enough to even understand what I'm saying?
How much? No.
You purport to be a doctor. What loan? What loan? Tell me the loan.
How much? Because this administration seems to borrow more. In fact, encompassing what Jonathan Buhari borrows more.
Okay. Okay, just mute. Host, do I have the floor? Can you tell the guy to mute?
You have the floor, sir. Let him finish. Let him finish.
So mute.
Can we try? I know I purposely, Mr. Logic, I purposely give one man time to talk. And one man, can we try to avoid one man? Every time you come on this platform, you always say somebody is abusive, that they're going to abuse, and you always refer that to some certain segment of Nigerians. Mr. One Man, you are educated, you are enlightened, you have corrected me in this place, and I took it very well. If you come here, please, can you avoid throwing insult to other guests on the panel? Regardless of how you feel about what they are saying, try to compose yourself and be a bigger man in the room. Thank you.
Low IQ something.
Oh my God.
No, saying I have to work on that. When I get intelligent something, it triggers something in my head. So let me just do a segue to what the guy is saying. He's saying Tinubu has borrowed the most in the history because this is a narrative that we regurgitate. But you know, it is say you're entitled to your opinion, but you're not entitled to the facts.
So we can say whatever it is, but the facts lean in a different direction. The loans, the outstanding debts that Tinubu inherited was $113 billion. The debt as it stands now, go to the debt management office. If I switch on my camera now, go and get my laptop, we can start to add facts to what we're saying. Go to the debt management office. That's where the debts of Nigeria is coalesced. And this debt, by the way, is the total quantum of all of the debts, federal, states, everywhere, condensed into one singular figure. It was $113 billion when Tinubu came in. It's $97 billion now. So that doesn't indicate to overborrowing. Do you know what these people do, host? So the exchange rate under Buhari, just for the purposes of the example, the exchange rate under Buhari was, let's say, 10 naira to the dollar. This is for the purposes of example. And let's say Buhari then left of $1,000. So they'll say, oh, Buhari left 10,000 naira in debt at the conversion rate. So the exchange rate under Tinubu now, let's now say is 500 to the dollar. But Tinubu now leaves a debt of has a debt of $500. They will now say it's $50,000. Therefore, Tinubu has increased the debt. Do you see? It's a sleight of hand, isn't it? It's some low-weighted attempt at being cute, which is not at all astute. It's just low-rank something. But I'm going back to. Did you want to say something? Otherwise,
no. I want to because you've already passed that 3 minutes that I gave to you. Yeah. Now you have.
I've still not rolled out what they said. What the government's done, I can give them.
You've just been saying
you. I won't keep it on a single thing. I'll talk for 10 hours. Continue to list project after project.
Is that a direct impact on the
you know, there's a candidate from the Southeast that used to talk about human capital.
This guy, this guy, you don't really like Southeast people. Always candidate from Southeast. You don't like Southeastern people. Waiting with this now, Oga. Hey.
Anyway, I will explain. So, if you're talking about improving the net reserves, so that then that affects the credit worthiness of your country. The organizations like Fitch, etc., that do the credit rating globally. So that means then your borrowings is at the your currency contrasts into a stronger relationship with international money, and then your purchasing power by extension improves. And we have seen improvements in the purchasing power of the naira as goods continue to fall in price. So that's how it works. And if you're talking about what Tinubu has done, the Lagos Calabar Super Highway, I know that's a scam. You see, there's nothing being. You know, they were still telling us that they're just stealing money, they're not building anything. Even the Southeasterners are driving on that road now. The 1 million people, I was saying there's a candidate that used to talk about human capital development. He doesn't understand the concept, but these regurgitating this sustainable model of education that Tinubu has instituted, where he has created this students' loan, 1 million students already there. Then those million students go into the labor force to pay back whatever it is that they loan in order then to educate. So it's a sustainable system, first of its kind in Africa. The tax reform bills, the local government autonomy, the infrastructural development, the improvement in electricity, all of these things going on. 6 ultra modern. One is in Edo State, by the way. So if an Edo person is here, 6 ultra-modern purpose-built hospitals of international standards all within 6 years. So an agricultural policy for sustainability, all of these things, you are talking about driving on the roads. There's nobody in Nigeria now, including you, host, if you're in Nigeria, you cannot be in any region of Nigeria. And you will not tell me that you're not seeing major infrastructural road constructions going on. If you say that, then you'll be a liar, because it's going on everywhere. everywhere. Good standard quality roads.
Why is it that Nigerians are not aware of all of this that you are saying? Nobody is aware of this.
That's why I was asking his candidate.
No, I am neutral. Let me explain to you. No, I am not partisan. I am very, very, listen, most of the guy that left London to go and work for Tinubu here, if you know any of them, call their name. I will put their number out and call them live. They know me. They know me. I have two people that left UK here. I was part of APC UK. That APC UK, that verified page, the one that Philip Idaho was heading, I was part of it. So I left because I dissatisfied with APC government under the Buhari regime. And I was not willing to support Tinubu for any reason. So I'm as neutral person as you can see. And I don't know, you've been coming to this platform. You know, I don't have favorites. And I don't want nobody to call me favorite. Tomorrow now, I can come here. The person I'm against now, I am now thinking, this person done right now. Let's praise him. That's me for you. Why do you think that people like me are not aware of what you are saying now? Because I am not aware of it. Bro, let's even not go into the budget of that highway. For the not I should forget about the budget. Bro, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, was asked to give us how much per kilometer this guy was getting vibration on the national TV. Just a common sense question. How much does this road cost per 1 kilometer? He could not tell Nigerians because that he said he's an engineer. He claimed he's an engineer or he's a prof. He said he's a professor. So he said he's a professor.
No, that wasn't his response.
What was his response? Because he did not answer it. He was angry. The video is there.
He was angry, but he gave a response. So what he said, because we was in the interview, what he said was that we don't measure projects like kilometer because the expense of one particular topography is different from, let's say you're doing it on a water swamped area. It's different from what you do on a.
Does that make any sense? Okay, sorry. No, Mr. One Man, don't try to double me here. I don't be smoking. Don't try to double me here. You are saying that swamp area and everything. Umahi is a disgrace. Umahi is a fraud. So they ask him how much is per kilometer, because every kilometer, 700 kilometer highway, every kilometer have a price tag on it. With the swamp, with the erosion, with anything they add, it have to be a cost of kilometer. And they asked a minister of Federal Republic how much is a kilometer. He got angry because if he give the price.
But we know how much the whole project is costing.
No, I know. We want to. Yeah.
Do you know? I know. It's public knowledge. Do you know
how much Abuja airport cost?
I don't know. I know how much the Lagos Calabar is costing.
How much?
$13 billion.
$13 billion for road. For 700 kilometer road, $13 billion. For 700 kilometer road.
The also is an educated.
Does it cost the most expensive, the most hardest terrain in the world to construct a 700 kilometer of road? Let's do it.
Hold on. I have a question. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I'm actually ready for this. I'm ready for this. Hey, can you do me a quick research? How much a kilometer road will cost? Do a deep research for me.
That would be a misleading.
Can we put it in the most advanced country in the world or anywhere? How much can a kilometer of road cost? What is the estimate price?
misleading interrogation.
No, put it this way. Put it this way.
Okay.
How much will a kilometer of the most worst terrain in the world cost to construct? So that was is excluding Nigeria that has the most roughest terrain.
Mr. Waman, ask your own question because ChatGPT is listening.
Yes, no, let's come on.
No, I want you to ask your own question in your own way.
Okay, GPT too, but not on my laptop.
No, I have it. It's listening to you now.
All right. How much would 700, near 800 kilometers cost, road construction cost, 6 lane from Lagos to Calabar in Nigeria? How much would it cost in terms of the quantum needed to actualize that?
Okay. This is a fair question. Everybody asks their part. But what we want to know how much per kilometer road will cost. Okay.
So what's the kilometer aspect of it? Does it remove from the quantum of spend? You know, that's just a red herring now. That's just a redundant question.
It's not a redundant. You are okay. Your own. Okay. At least if my own is redundant, your own have to refine it.
It's a treasure. See,
I got the answer. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to listen to the answer?
Yes.
Oga, are you ready?
Let's answer your question properly.
Okay, guys, stop.
Construction costs vary a lot depending on the country, terrain, and type of highway. I'll break it down clearly so you can even use it on your live show. Average cost of building 1 kilometer of highway, global benchmark. Across the world, highway construction costs vary widely. Basic rural highway, about $1 to $3 million per kilometer. Standard highway, expressway, about $5 to $15 million per kilometer. Urban or complex highways, bridges, tunnels, coastal, 20 to 50 plus million per kilometer. For example, some US interstate highways cost about $12 million per kilometer. European highways average around 9 to 13 million euros per kilometer in some countries. So globally, a modern multi-lane highway typically falls around $10 to $20 million per kilometer, depending on complexity. Cost per kilometer in Nigeria. Typical estimates. In Nigeria, road costs depend on asphalt versus concrete and terrain. Asphalt road is 1 billion per kilometers. Concrete highway, 4 billion per kilometers, used for major expressways. For large federal highways, government estimates often range 4 billion, 7.5 billion per kilometer, depending on design and coastal engineering. That equals roughly 2.5 million, $5 million per kilometers, approx depending on exchange rate. That the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway example. The actual project you mentioned already has public estimates. Key figures: length, 700 kilometers. Estimated cost, 5.25 trillion, 15 trillion, depending on projections. Cost per kilometer, roughly 4 billion, 7.5 billion per kilometers. In dollars, about $15 to $18 million per kilometers, according to some government comparisons. So how much would 700 to 800 kilometer cost? Let's estimate. Scenario A, 4 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers to have 4B, 2.8 trillion. Scenario B, 7.5 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers on 7.5B equals 5.25 trillion. Scenario C, high international standard, $15 million per kilometer, 700 kilometers equals 10.5 billion, which matches estimates for the Lagos-Calabar project, around $11 billion. Why road costs vary so much? Several things determine price. 1, terrain, mountains, swamp, coastal areas, bridges. 2, number of lanes, 2-lane, 4-lane, 6-lane expressway. 3, land acquisition, compensation, relocation. 4, drainage and flood protection. 5, bridges and interchanges. 6, corruption, procurement inefficiencies, a major factor in some countries. Simple way to explain it on your live show. You can say something like, open quote, around the world, building a modern highway costs between $10 million and $20 million per kilometer. In Nigeria, depending on design.
Now, it said it's about $11 billion.
Yes, which is what he said the estimate for Nigeria was. So roughly where I was. So
it was on $13 billion.
Yeah, no, he said that's what the Nigerian project was. So he's corrected me there, but that's still roughly where I was.
So we are, because we are like $2 billion ahead, isn't it?
No, he's giving you the estimate. He said that is what the Nigerian project is commissioned at. So I have gotten the figures right, but marginally.
Okay, so
you have no grounds now. The thing has just explained better.
No, I understand. You see that we're being fair.
Because you people think it's
No, don't say we people, Mr. One Man. Nobody is more Nigerian than any other person. Now, what you may agree with as a citizen, I may disagree with it. At the end of the day, we have to form a common ground to have a dialogue, instead of constantly looking at somebody who disagree with you as the enemy. Now, the reason why I brought a machine to explain it, because machine will be unbiased. And at the end of the day, if you say 13 billion and they say 11 billion, it's okay, because there's plus and minus at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? But there's no need for us to not want to have a dialogue instead of this combatant attitude that will bring into conversation.
As well. Should we be honest?
Yes, we should.
So that's what I'm inviting. There's a lot to criticize about the Tinubu administration, but people going on to say, what has he done? That's already,
sir, the people that are telling you what has he done, they have a right to say what has he done. It is so, the honors is on the government to explain what they have done. The citizen must never succumb to a level where the government, we're not in a dictatorship, even though this government is trying to ride us to that angle. So in this country, regardless of what conservative will do, the Labour will say they are not doing anything. Regardless of what Labour will do, they will say they are not. If you go to America, Republican will do their own. Let us play politics with love of one another instead of this massive hatred. Like if Tinubu lose tomorrow, na Igbo man cause him, or na Shekri man cause him. Let us be. He lost because he's incompetent, or he won because he was able to prove himself. Simple as that. Let us have a dialogue. Election is coming. Nobody must make you to hate another person. Nobody should make you to hate another person. Am I making you angry now?
No, you're not making me angry. In fact, moderation style, because usually in this sort of platforms, it will be generated into people just shouting abuse, and then they will say, oh, drop him, and not this sort of, but don't let the IPOBs take over your platform. That's just what I have to say.
I will let Nigeria take over the platform. Yes, Nigeria owns the platform. Mr. Odudu, a one-man soldier. Thank you, Mr. One Man. Anytime you come here, say congratulations to the president of RATEL. I hate when argument did not have a. Why did he run? Why my brother run away? No, talk nothing. Don't try. Mr. Logic. Let me read comment for you on YouTube. Mr. Logic, YouTube is going crazy. They didn't like that. They didn't like that I'm taking over the RATEL leadership.
Yes,
It's a village boys movement versus city boy movement. You must understand that the so-called city boys are only a small number. Let me ask you a simple question as you are right now. Is there any celebrity? Okay, those are the questions. Let me go and see. While I did for this comment section today. Mr. Ben, your issue is that you are pain. The VDM does not acknowledge your existence. Stop your obsession and act your age, not as a fool. Thank you, brother. When you join him on a live screen, if you are asking him a question, he will answer you. People should stop saying what you don't know. So you really love the RATEL name. Nobody knows you as a RATEL president. Go away.
I don't know now.
I say everybody must. I don't know. I'm reading their comment. Everybody must congratulate me. Ben, enter house. Ben, enter house. You talk about distraction, yet you keep talking about very dark man every day, night, talking about your government. You are the one with the distraction. Get a life. You are shameless, Mr. Ben. Thank you, brother. Amazing comment. Thank you. One person insult me now. Let me see that my sister. That my sister said, since you have the same thing VDM has on Harrison, what then did you achieve with your own information? You that was involved in the case. Yes, my sister, I was the one that exposed the case. Actually, I wasn't involved in the case. I'm in London and the case happened in Nigeria. So please get your fact right. As you can see, I don't fear anybody. If you are in trouble tomorrow and you call me, I'll answer and I will speak on your behalf, even when you are no more. So if you have somebody like me in your life, you should be grateful. Another person. Ben, go hide inside the house now. So you people can talk to your president like that. I am disappointed at all of you. Your president, number one president in diaspora, fine president. Your husband fine like me. I bet make you preacher man. I want you to preach us that piece before we leave. Thank you. Preacher man, the laugh. Since I take over the leadership of RATEL, RATEL cannot like it. I am on a leader now. Look. I'll scatter RATEL. I'm the president now. I own it. So, Mr. Preacher Man, a logic man, want to say something, sir?
No.
I want Preacher Man to end the show for us. It has been a wonderful evening, productive.
No, actually, I've sticked here all the while that I've joined.
Yes.
Yeah, I never expected what I saw here or what I met when I came in, because some of the platforms like this are usually a kind of political sentiment and all of that. But this one is quite a unique one. Mm-hmm. This is my first time of joining this here.
Thank you, sir.
So please keep the light shining, keep the energy strong. That's what I want to see.
Thank you.
I really love your show. I really love what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as your president, I promise to be humble and listen to all concern.
Yeah.
I am actually enjoying this president. I'm enjoying, for all my people that voted for me. I will not let you down. Thank you, my Chinese people. Thank you, my American people. Mr. Logic, say something.
Yeah, good one. The journey has started. The train has already left the station. So it's left for you people to catch up at the destination.
Amazing. Amazing.
We are there. We are going.
Thank you.
RATEL have been dismantled and rebranded.
RATEL. I need to play that song again. Beautiful song of RATEL. RATEL. Oh, Mr. Preacher Man, you don't know the song. Mr. Preacher Man, don't go. RATEL. Oh, RATEL. Let me play it. I must play that song. Me, I'm not giving up.
Sentinel, are you there?
Sentinel is sleeping.
Sentinel.
RATEL song. Oh, why didn't I play? Okay, it's playing.
We met in the chaos, sparks in the air. Didn't need a reason, didn't ever care. You got my back, by your side. Two hearts, one wild ride. My friendship, my ride or die. Through the lows and the highs, my friendship. We rise for justice, we rise for truth. The people's power, the strength of you, with honesty in every stand, integrity shining across the land. Voice of the mass, our future we create. Let people with hearts we defend the hope of Nigeria till the very end. From city to village, our voices unite for freedom, for fairness, for all human rights. With BDM leading, the cause will not fall. The RATEL movement stands for all. RATEL. The hope of Nigeria to the end. To the RATEL movement, to stand for truth, justice, and integrity, to defend the rights of the common man, to speak with honesty and act with courage, without fear of favor, persecution, friendship. As a citizen, I am the power. Together, we are the fourth arm of government for Nigeria, for unity, for the people. I pledge my voice, my strength, my heart.
Thank you, and good night. Thank you. Mr. Lodge, good night. Good night, sir. Good night.
Say goodbye to ads in